Ahead of the open, we are calling the Australian market up 0.2% at 5109. Now that's quite a little bit of an impressive move considering some of the weakness we saw in the cyclical space, particularly with commodities dropping quite sharply on Friday on the back of the US GDP reading. We will obviously continue to see the US economic data hit a bit of a soft patch at the moment, and this will definitely be a key ingredient for what happens with the FOMC meeting this week. Now, just on the local front, we are expecting BHP to open down around 1.2%. Of course, iron ore prices were down about 2%, and this will have a big impact on the rest of the resource and materials space. We are also expecting weakness in the gold and copper names after both metals lost ground on Friday. At the same time, I think it will be a situation where we'll continue to see that tug of war between the cyclical space and the defensive space in Australia. Of course, some of the yield names will be supported by hopes that the banks will continue to exhibit dividend growth and potentially return more and more cash to shareholders. This has underpinned the banks for a very long time, and with reporting season for some of these banks kicking in, with ANZ launching its first half earnings report tomorrow, then we should see these banks continue to be underpinned and help the market not continue to be on a downward spiral that we've seen over the past few months or so. Of course, with ANZ, we do also expect their earnings to remain quite resilient, with its Asia growth strategy continuing to underpin its earnings. We probably will have to keep a close eye on ResMed. It didn't quite get off to a good start on Friday, despite a fairly good earnings report. The stock actually got sold off a little bit. As soon as we managed to see the stock break back above $4.50, we feel that it might be able to maintain a bit of a good run in the short term. Apart from that, I think the FOMC meeting and the ECB meeting later on in the week will be the key events of the week and will be the key influence for the FX markets.